Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Tien and I'm an aspiring software developer. This episode is a bit complicated because it's on Python basic data structures, and since Python is a high level language, the data structures that I'll be introducing to you guys today will be a bit difficult. Stay tuned, and hopefully by the end of this video you guys would have a better understanding on Python's basic data structures. But yeah, without further ado, let's get on to it. So as you guys can see here on my screen, these are the Python basic data structures, and Python has four: list, set, tuples, and dictionary. The data structures and its usage are a bit complex and diverse because considering the amount of applications that Python can be applicable for. But before I go any further in explaining about the data structures, I think we should cover the concept of mutable and immutable in relation to Python's data structures. So in any Python's data structures, they are either mutable or immutable. Mutable allow an object to be modified after its creation by modifying, adding into the object, or deleting from an object. And the object here is the data structure itself. And immutable doesn't allow an object to be modified after its creation. So with that in mind, let's explore the first data structure, which is a tuple. A tuple consists of mutable values separated by commas. Their values are maintained in order. They are immutable, and they can be written in parentheses, but they're not required. And they don't require the elements to be of same type. So as you guys can see on line 14, these are the way of creating a tuple. So with or without parentheses, or a type tuple will return a tuple. Now let's move on to lists. Lists are more commonly used in Python, and they consist of mutable values in order. They can be empty, they are mutable, and they can be written in brackets. They don't require the elements to be of same type. So as you guys can see on line 18, these are the way of declaring an empty list and a list in usage. So this list takes a range from 0 to 10, not including 10, so 0 to 9, and they produce a list of elements from 0 to 9. And because list is a mutable data structure, these are the list methods. Note that in this case, S is a list, so you guys can use all of these methods to be applicable to your program. Let's move on to sets. Sets are an unordered collection of values. The values are unique, so you cannot have any duplicates. They are mutable, but the elements, so for example, numbers, string, bools, or tuples, must be immutable. So on line 31, this is how to declare an empty set, and this is an example of a non-empty set. Note, because in this case, set is a mutable data structure, you can use the different set methods, as being in here, to modify your sets. But the type of elements in your set must be immutable. So this is a string and it cannot be changed into a number, for example. And another thing about sets are the order of elements in sets aren't important or preserved. So basically, if you output this statement basically gets all the elements from within the range of 10 and takes that if the element is divisible by 3 and it's equal to 0, then output all of the elements. And so if you output this statement, you'll be able to get this response. So 0, 9, 3, 6, all of those are divisible by 3 and they're equal to 0. But the order of the elements aren't important or preserved in sets. Another thing to be aware of when you're using the different set methods are on line 52, where if you use any of these methods, you will basically get a bool answer, so true or false. Now let's move on to dictionaries. Dictionaries are commonly used, but they're a bit complicated considering that in dictionaries there are a key and value pair. So dictionaries are an ordered collections of keys. Each keys must be unique, so no duplicates, and be associated to a value, which doesn't have to be unique. Dictionaries are mutable, the keys are immutable, and the values are mutable. So for example, on line 56, you are able to declare an empty dictionary using these. And this is an example of a non-empty dictionary. So note here, Tien is a key, Barn is a key, and keys are immutable. But the associated value for each key, so Tien has a value of 21 and Barn has a value of 20, so that the values are mutable. So you can change the value, but you cannot change the keys. These are the different dictionary methods. In this case, D is a dictionary. So because dictionaries are mutable, you can use any of these methods to achieve what you want for your program. Now a key in the method, so on line 60, it will return a Boolean answer, so true or false. So that's it for this video. I hope that you have learned a thing or two throughout watching this video. I understand that these basic data structures can be a bit complicated and a bit difficult for you to understand, but the more practice you have with these basic data structures, the easier they will become. So yeah, just have more practice with these. And of course, the source code will be uploaded onto GitHub and will be linked in the description down below. But yeah, also, this is the last video for this season 2 of the programming series, not including the finale. And throughout this journey, I have learned a lot because it's different to learn the theory of these, but it's also another thing to film these videos and explain it in a way that you and I could understand together. And throughout it all, I hope that my explanation has been helpful for your journey of learning programming. But yeah, thank you so much for watching these 2 seasons, and I look forward to seeing what you guys could do with programming in the future. Until then, take care, and I'll see you guys in the finale. Bye!